Good morning and welcome back to Mimi's Place. I hope you slept well. I hope you have a blessed day today. I know I am all ready and raring to go. Um, I would like to just thank everyone for supporting my channel and the interesting comments and the wonderful comments and even the not so kind ones because they still help me. So it's still a comment. So thank you so much, everyone. Today's video is going to be about gardening because I did a poll yesterday. And the poll was, are you going to start a fall garden? And overwhelmingly, you guys said no, you would not. So I'm here to tell you some of the reasons why I like to start a fall garden or have a fall garden. And then I'm going to go over some things that you can grow in the fall, depending on where you are. Different parts of the country or the world have different growing seasons. So I'm going to go by my standards. I am in New England, and we have a very short growing season, actually. We have from it depends on what you're growing, but like, let's just say you could start leafy greens and things in April. Um, and then you have till maybe September, October. Okay. So we're going to go by that. So I'm thinking maybe, actually, we have less than that. We have like 4 months. Okay. Depending on where you are, where you start. So I'm going to go over some things that I like to grow that I am going to officially start a fall garden this week, probably today, and what I'm going to grow and how I'm going to do it. And hopefully this video will encourage you and give you just a little bit of knowledge and just a little push to get out there and take advantage of the rest of the growing season. If you have a short growing season, it's not over. Okay, so let's take advantage of it. Some of the things that you could grow in the fall. Okay, I'm sorry, I had a blonde moment. Root vegetables. Root vegetables grow very well in the fall, and the broccolis and cabbages and things like that. So for me, in New England, I'm just going to let you know what I'm growing, but you could do some research for your own area and figure out your frost date and usually go back. You don't want to. You don't want to have anything growing past the frost date unless it's frost and cold tolerable. Okay. So for us in New England, we usually get frost in mid-October. So if I was to go back 2 weeks, that would be the beginning of October. So let's just say October 1st. Um, I got to start like watching it. So I would like to plant things now that they could get going in 5 weeks, and they would probably survive a light frost. Maybe if I covered them and did my due diligence and took care of them. So this is the first year that I'm doing a fall garden officially. Usually I'll throw seeds out there and see what happens, but I am officially starting a fall garden this week. And some of the things that I want to grow, I'm going to tell you about, and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do them. Leafy greens, okay, is a given. Leafy greens, the spinaches, escarole, any of the like kale and chard and things like that. They don't like any leafy green, the spinach, whatever. They don't like the heat. The heat will make them bolt quicker and they'll go to seed quicker. They're more susceptible to bugs and they literally get eaten alive. Okay. So the best time to grow them is in the spring and in the fall. So the herbs and leafy greens that I'm going to grow for my area this year are, I'm going to definitely lettuce, escarole, spinach. I'm going to do all my herbs again. I might do dill. Dill does not do well in the summer. The caterpillars just like eat it up. They will eat all the dill. So I like to grow the dill in the spring, and then in the fall, parsley, basil, oregano. My oregano is going to keep producing probably until until it really dies off in the late fall, and I will cut it back. And oregano comes back every year, so you don't need to replant it. Um, so I'm going to start an area and make that a herb garden. I'm going to be doing things in little sections. Um, and I'm going to see how that works. So I'm going to have an herb garden, and the fall herbs are going to be, like I said, dill, parsley, and I'll leave the oregano in there. I'm going to have a little area with some leafy greens. So I never grew kale before. I never ate kale before. I'm going to try it. I'm willing to try it. So I'm going to grow some kale, some spinach, some escarole, and a lot of lettuce. Um, I'm not too worried about the lettuce because I could always do it indoors in my AeroGarden. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try scallions also. I guess that would be more like an herb, right? Okay. So I'm going to have an herb area, a leafy green area, and then I'm going to have a hardy vegetable area. I am going to overwinter plant some carrot seeds. Carrots take a very long time to harvest, to mature. So I was thinking I'm going to plant them now and let them overwinter, and then I will have them in the spring. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why I cannot grow garlic. It just doesn't grow for me. So I'm going to do a lot of research on garlic, and I am going to be planting some garlic and let that grow over winter. So it will be garlic, carrots, all my herbs, my leafy greens. I'm going to plant a lot of radishes, a lot of radish seeds, because I'm going to just save. They grow quick. You harvest them quick, and I'm just going to savor all the fresh produce that I possibly can before it gets so cold that I really can't do anything. So, turnip. I think I'm going to try to grow some turnip this year. Again, I grew it one time in the spring and they matured in the summer. I got a few out of it, and bugs got at the rest, but my granddaughter really liked it. So she liked growing the turnip. Don't know if she ate it, but she liked the pretty color on the package of seeds. So you got to do what you got to do, you know? Um, Definitely, I'm going to try potatoes again. Now, this year, my potato garden was some volunteer potatoes from last year. I didn't even know I had still had them in the ground. So I transplanted them into 5-gallon buckets. They did well. Okay, I just harvested some the other day. Now, the trick to potatoes is you pull out the potato plant, you take out the mature potatoes, put that plant back in the bucket or in the ground, wherever your potato area is. Take care of it, and it will reproduce. I don't know how many times it will reproduce, but it does produce more than one harvest from one plant. Okay? So I harvested my potatoes Sunday, and I put the root and the plant back in my 5-gallon buckets. I'm going to fertilize them, water them, take care of them. And I don't know when they'll come back. I might have them again in the spring. We'll see what happens. I've never done that before, or winter. But it's a start. It's a start. I'm going to try growing some more peas. I do have some out there in a big planter. I'm going to try growing some in the ground. The variety I have does not have to be vined. So that's going to be interesting. I did plant more green beans a couple weeks ago, and they're doing well. They're not producing yet, but they're doing well because my groundhog ate all mine. So I'm going to see how they do. I know that they don't like the real cold weather, so they might kick off. They just might kick off for the fall. You don't know till you try. I'd love to try growing some purple cabbage. I like that, like cut up in a salad, or I can make coleslaw with it or something. So I'm definitely going to try some purple cabbage. And I might start them indoors and see how they go, um, and then transplant them. So I have a list of things that I am going to go over one more time with you that I'm going to grow in New England, and I'm going to give updates and let you guys know how it's going. And I'm really excited about it. Because for me, gardening is therapeutic. It's I like knowing that I produced something, I created something. I want to take that as far into the season as I possibly can. I've never done that before. So this is a learning experiment for me. It's going to be really it's going to be fun. Um, so I'll go over it again. Carrots, turnip, any kind of root vegetable, potato, garlic, scallion, basil. Basil likes the cool weather. I don't know about the cold. Peas, oregano, parsley loves the cool weather. Um, yeah, I'm going to try my purple cabbage, see how that goes, see how it grows. And yeah, I'm just going to see what happens. Lettuce. I want to grow a lot of lettuce. I found a volunteer, I don't know where it came from, cherry tomato plant, growing, producing. So I'm excited about that. Um, and then after my fall garden is done, I will start a indoor garden, and that'll be a different series. But today, I am definitely going to try starting my fall garden. I have to do a little bit more research. I want to make sure the soil is tended to, and everything. I'm going to do it by the book and just see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. There's nothing better than harvesting your own vegetables and just keep the season growing and going. I'm excited about it. So I know that, like I said, the majority of you surveyed said no, you would not have a fall garden. No one commented as to why. One viewer in Australia let me know that it's their spring, I guess. So they are, or is it New Zealand? I forgot where she said. I think she said Australia, but she's starting her garden. Um, so let's keep going. Let's get a few pots if you can. Just throw some lettuce seeds in there. Keep it watered. Keep it in the sun, and see what happens. Um, if you have the seeds, you're not going to be wasting them. Sprinkle them in a pot of dirt. Cover them up. Water them. You might have some lettuce. Who knows? I'm going to try iceberg lettuce because that is going to grow well in the fall. Um, I don't like it. I can't even digest it, but other people can. So it'll be a fun experiment. And that's about it. So I'm going to be doing my fall garden. I have some blueberry plant bushes that I want to, they're the root plants, so I have to get those going. Um, and hopefully, I'm going to have a real nice garden next year. I might be transplanting some of my strawberries. I'm going to have like an area for fruit. Um, and I'm just really excited about this. Planting to me is nurturing. It's satisfies that sense to nurture and be with nature and see what I can accomplish. Because many times in our life, we go through life, and even though we've got some accomplishments and some things to be proud of, if we don't see it in front of us, we feel we sometimes we have those moments when we didn't accomplish anything. And this is a good way to boost our morale and give us some more encouragement that we can grow our own food if we had to. We can grow it because we like to and it's fun. And we can share our knowledge and our bounty and our harvest with other people. Um, and that's basically it. I just want to enjoy the season. And in the winter, I get to grow indoors. And then in March, we'll start it all over again. So it's going to be a fun fall for me. And I hope it's fun for you as well. Thank you for chatting with me. I know I kind of rambled on a little bit, but I'm just so excited about starting a fall garden that I had to share it with everyone. Don't be discouraged. Get out there and plant. And if you're one of those people on the survey that said, no, you're not going to have a fall garden, leave a comment below. Let me know why. Let me know if I encouraged you or if I can help you, if I can give you any tips. Maybe we'll do a live Q&A on fall gardening. Just because I want to encourage everyone to take advantage. We still have time, and time is very valuable, so let's not waste it. Okay, I'm going to go finish my coffee. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, leave a comment below. I'll catch you on my next video.